Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video is my updated everyday makeup drawer for November. I do this at the first of every month. We go through my makeup collection and pick out some new products, and then we organize them here in my makeup drawer and do our makeup together. So that is what we are going to be doing today. If you are new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty and makeup content here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope you'll subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, you know what time it is. We're redoing my everyday makeup drawer. I do this every month, and I always like to show you kind of what was in the last time. So this is everything I've been using a ton over the last month or so, but it's definitely time to switch some things out. So as always, I'm going to put everything away and then we'll pick out some new products.
Hi. Hi, pretty girl. Spending some quality time with Mama, aren't you? Belle? Belle.
She's my little filming buddy.
Yeah. Hi. Hi. You're so pretty. You're such a pretty girl.
Yes, this is how I talk to my cats. All right, let's pick out some new makeup. So we'll start up here, as always, with primer and concealer and corrector. For primer, okay, this time I'm gonna put this one in, the Makeup Forever Redness Corrector Primer. I did the Power Grip last time and the Rare Beauty one. I kind of want to do this one, and then I'm gonna put my shade number 2 in Hollywood Flawless Filter back in because this is part of my project pan. So I'm going to do those two. For my corrector, what should we do? I think I'll put in the Sigma one. This is my newest corrector to me, so I'm still kind of playing around with it. If you saw my trying new makeup video where I tried a few Sigma products, this was one of them. And still kind of trying to figure out how I feel about that. And for concealers, okay, what do I want to do? Okay, I want to put in my two NARS concealers. I realized the other day I have not used these in a while, and this is one of my favorite concealers. I just haven't been using it lately. What else can we use? I'm gonna put the Charlotte Tilbury concealer in. I don't know about that one. I think I've said this before, I don't dislike it. It's definitely not a bad concealer, but I don't know that it's my absolute favorite. And then I kind of want to put in my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. So amazing. This shade works well for me when I don't have any self-tan or anything, the Madeline shade. So I think I'll put that in also. Okay, next I have all of my powders and face palettes. Let's see, I need to pull out some new stuff this time because I feel like I use the same stuff most of the time. I kind of want to put in this new Charlotte Tilbury face palette with the blushes. I really want to use this a bit more, so I think I will put that in. And let's see, maybe I'll put in my Dior powder. I haven't used that lately. And oh, I'm gonna put my Bite powder back in since this is part of my project pan. I think that'll be it for this drawer. Okay, this drawer suddenly looks like a hot mess, but anyway, I know one thing I want to put in. So I had in this Vanny Cream moisturizer with SPF 30, and I do really like this. It's very nice, but I have been using a different sunscreen, this Beauty of Joseon. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's a Korean skincare brand, I think, and it's SPF 50, but this is so good, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love this. I got it off Amazon, and I'll apply a little bit later and show it to you, but it is the thinnest sunscreen. There's no scent, and so far it's done really well under all my makeup. So that I definitely want to put in my drawer. For my foundation, what to do. Okay, I know I want to put this in. I used this a few days ago and I kind of forgot how much I like this, the Fenty Eaze Drop, and I think this should be a pretty good shade for me right now. So I'm gonna put that in. I really want to put the Patrick Ta back in. Honestly, probably will, just to have it, because I know realistically I'm gonna want to use this. So I think I'm gonna leave it in. I just can't stop using it. And then maybe one more thing. Maybe this. Yeah, I haven't used this lately either. The Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting with SPF. We'll add that too. For a bronzer or bronzers, I think I might put in the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer. This is really good for light makeup days, and I like it. I have light medium, and it's just a really good everyday product. So I think I'll put that in, but I kind of want to focus more on powder bronzer this time around. So I think I will put the matching Skin Perfector powder in. I honestly don't really know how I feel about this. I've used it, but not enough to really tell you a whole lot about it, other than I don't know that you need it, but I kind of want to use it with the skin enhancer. So let's do that. You know what? I kind of want to use this. Every time I use this, I forget how good it is, and I'm reminded. This is the Dior powder again, but this is the shade 4 Neutral. Oh my gosh, this, either by itself or over a cream bronzer, is very, very good. So I think maybe we'll do those two. Then we have blush, my favorite, and highlight. I just have not been using my highlight. I don't know what my problem is, but I'm just not in a highlighting phase right now. But at the same time, I kind of miss wearing highlight. I don't know why I don't use it. I really don't. Maybe we will. I kind of want to put this in. I feel like I put this in a time or two ago and I didn't use it that much, but I really like this highlight, so I'm gonna put that back in. And okay, for blushes, so I've really been using, I moved my Patrick Ta blush palettes down here, by the way, but I've really been using this a ton. The new one, I know not everyone loves it, but I've been really loving this pink one. The, what is it, Giving Flirty? Yeah. But I'm not gonna put that in because that's what I keep going for. I know I want to put this in. This is the new Persona blush in the shade Jam, and I haven't even used this yet. They sent this color to me, but I feel like, whoops, I feel like this color is gonna be really pretty, so I definitely want to put that in. Maybe I'll do one of my Hourglass blushes. I kind of want to do this. I don't use this one all the time on its own, but I love it as like a blush topper. It's the Blime Rose from Hourglass. Okay, maybe we should do the Gucci blush. Yeah, I feel like we should do this. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put those three and oh, I think that'll be it because I forgot I put that Charlotte Tilbury palette in too. So that's good. For brow products, so I had the e.l.f. brow lift in this last time. I'm the worst about switching up my brow products. I get like stuck on one thing. I think I'll put in my e.l.f. Wow Brow. I haven't used that in a little while. And then, let's see, I'm gonna keep my CoverGirl brow pencil. Oh, and I randomly found this. I don't really remember. This must be really old. It's new, but I haven't bought this in a very long time. The Brow Wiz from Anastasia. I found it in a drawer. I kind of want to try that again. I haven't used it in a long time. And then I always want a clear gel of some kind. So we'll do Anastasia this time. And okay, mascaras. I think this is almost gone. The Benefit Roller Lash. So I'm going to put that in. Try to use it up. And then I'm going to put this back in. The Essence Volume Stylist. And let's see, do I want to put anything else in? No. I feel like I've been using the Tower 28 one a ton. So I kind of want to give that one a break. All right, and then for eyeliner, let's see. I'm going to put this in the One Size Point Made waterproof liquid liner pen. I just like to play around with this sometimes. So I'm going to put that in. You know, I always put my eye powder pencil from Charlotte Tilbury in. Let's see. Anything else? I think that's it for eyeliner. My single shadows. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this in the Makeup by Mario. I always forget the name of this. Master Crystal Reflector in Bronze. It's just a really pretty eyeshadow topper. I'm gonna keep my MAC Painterly in. What else is in here? Ooh, I kind of want to put this in the e.l.f. No Budge in Sand Dune. I really been liking this since I tried this in one of my drugstore videos. I'm gonna put that in, and also the No Budge Shadow Stick in Cool Beans. I've been using these two together. If you saw the short that I put up, or the reel, I put it up on both Instagram and YouTube. These two together are a really easy, like smoky eye look that I really like. And I kind of want to try this. I bought this a while ago, but I have not tried it. The Matte Fluid Paint, the About Face Liquid Eyeshadow in The Smell Before Rain, I think. Yeah, is the name of it. These seem to be really popular. I kind of want to try that. And anything else? No, I think that is it for here. For lips. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This is the original Fussy Gloss from Fenty. Maybe, let's see. Ooh, I want to put this in. I haven't used this in forever. This is the NARS Lip Gloss in Chelsea Girls. This is the older formula, but this color is one of my favorites of all time. I'm gonna put a lip oil in. I'm gonna do the, what is this, Mahogany, I think? Yeah, the Mahogany Dior lip oil. I'm definitely gonna put in MAC Honey Love. I've fallen back in love with that color. Cream in Your Coffee is gonna go back in. It's a really good one. Honestly want to put JK Magic in. One of my, if not my favorite lipstick of all time, honestly. I love this color. For some reason, lip liner is very hard. I just want to use all of them. I can't use them all. Okay, Pillow Talk number 2 is gonna go in. Love Trap is gonna go in. Buxom High Def Honey. NYX Nude Beige is a good one. This Wet n Wild lip liner is really pretty. It's called Brandywine. That's a good one for this time of year. I'm gonna put in Deep Taupe also from Anastasia. Might even put this in. This is Lawless Wedding Day. It's really light, pinky nude. I don't usually wear this on its own, but I like to top things with it. Ooh, this is really pretty. I used this the other day by Maybelline. This Superstay ink crayon in Trust Your Gut. It's just a really pretty, kind of a mauve-y nude. I really like it. Okay, I think we're good for lips. And last is eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna put this in this cute little Clinique palette. I bought this a while ago for that Clinique video that I did. And I mean, it's nothing super exciting, but these are just perfect everyday colors to have out. And then maybe, oh, you know what? We're gonna do this palette. This little PYT Beauty palette. I actually got sent this for something that I'm working on, and I've used it a few times. I really like this actually. I don't hear many people talk about this brand. It's one of the clean brands from Ulta sells it, Credo sells it, and then I know obviously the PYT site sells it, but this is a great everyday palette, but you get these 3 really fun shimmery shades. I think I will do those 2 for eyeshadow. Okay, I got everything put back in here. So we have eyes, or some eye stuff, mostly lip stuff over here. The skincare is still back there. And then all of my primer, concealer, corrector, foundation is here. Powder, mascara, and eyeshadow, blush and bronzer, and then highlight and brow stuff is back there. So as always, we will do our makeup together and use some of the new products. All right, we're gonna go in and do makeup now. So I'm just applying a little bit of my Banana Bright eye cream under my eyes because it's been a few hours since I applied my skincare, and I don't love putting on concealer or corrector when I haven't recently applied eye cream. Okay, while I'm waiting for that to set down, I'm gonna apply a little bit of this sunscreen I was telling you about, the Beauty of Josian. I'm guessing I'm probably saying that wrong. I applied this already earlier, but I want to apply just a little bit so you can see. But this is such a good sunscreen, you guys. It blends in immediately. There's no white cast. It's SPF 50, and there's no like strong smell or anything. I really like it. I am gonna apply the Hollywood Flawless Filter in shade 2. I think this is all I'm gonna use for primer today because I'm not leaving the house, so it really doesn't matter if my makeup lasts a super long time. And I'm just gonna blend this in with a Sephora Collection brush. This is the number 56. I'm gonna go in with the Sigma Corrector in a light medium. So I am gonna go into the darker shade first. And I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna use a brush or if I wanna try my finger. I haven't tried using my finger yet with this corrector, so maybe we'll do that and just see. So I have some on my finger. What I will say about this corrector is it is very, very thin, like extremely thin, much thinner than I thought it would be, but it works pretty well. I will say if you have really, really deep darkness, I don't know that you're gonna get enough coverage from this that you would need, but it's not bad. I'm just kind of surprised. I mean, you see it does a good job. Like this eye has it, this eye doesn't. It's kind of surprising how thin and lightweight it is, because usually correctors that are a cream, so that are in little compacts like this, usually they're on the thicker side. This one is not though, but I do think that's good for a lot of people, because something I hear a lot is that your corrector is too like dry under your eyes, or it creases, or it doesn't layer well with concealer on the top. This one I feel like will, because it's so thin and creamy. I want to use my Fenty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint today. This one is shade number 3. And this is typically a very good match for me. I think this is honestly one of the best skin tints on the market. It's up there with that Beauty Blender one that I tried in my recent trying makeup video. Kind of reminds me of that, but this one is not as radiant as the Beauty Blender one. This one is definitely more of like a natural finish, and this one kind of blurs your skin, which is nice. I feel like that's not typical of most skin tints. Most of the time I feel like skin tints are pretty dewy on your skin, but this one is not. It's definitely more natural, which I really like. I mean, look how easy it blends out. Do you see that? And it also gives really great coverage. It's not like a full coverage or anything, but the coverage is very good for a skin tint. Yeah, this is a really good one. I feel like every time I use this product after, I'm always like, why do I not use that more? It is so pretty. For concealer, I'm going to use my NARS. I have not used these in the longest time. So I have 2 shades. Madeline matches my face the best, but I really like to use this shade, which is Creme Brulee, under my eyes because it's more of a pinky undertone. So the pink undertone really helps if you have darkness under your eyes like I do. So I'm going to use Creme Brulee under the eyes, and then Madeline is the best match for just my face. Really don't need that much additional coverage, but I'm just gonna add a little bit. And I'm gonna use my foundation brush to blend out those areas on my face. And this is the Smashbox blurring foundation brush, very similar to my BK Beauty 106 that I love. I use this one all the time also. I've been getting a lot more questions, I feel like, in the last month or so about my brushes that I'm using, and I always list my brushes in the description box. If you scroll down to the very bottom, there's a section that just says brushes, and I list everything that I'm using there. Okay, I'm gonna apply some of the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer in the shade Light Medium. And for this, I'm gonna use this BK Beauty A507 brush and just add some of this to my face. This is a good everyday product because it's literally impossible to mess this one up. It's that easy to apply. You literally just tap it on and it almost applies and blends at the same time. Okay, since we used the skin enhancer, I'm gonna use the Skin Perfector also in light medium. So I think this is just supposed to set down that product in place, but honestly haven't used this enough to really say how much of a difference I think it makes. I've heard some people say that it kind of blurs your skin. I haven't really noticed that, but that's kind of why I want to use it again. I feel like I don't know enough about it. I do know that this looks really pretty on your eyes actually as eyeshadow, because you get a luminous setting powder, a highlight, and then a bronze color. It's very pretty on the eyes. I think I'm gonna use the Pillow Talk palette. I'm gonna mix, and I'm actually gonna take both blushes. I'm just gonna take a little bit of both. I like them individually, but together these two blushes are so pretty. And this brush that I'm using, this Morphe Ariel brush, I get so many questions about this brush also. This is the A22 from the Morphe Ariel collection. So you can't buy this individually, but you can buy the face set that comes with the whole face and eye set, or now you can buy just the face set, or you do get this brush. So I will link those below, but I get asked about this brush all the time. I love this. I wish they would sell it individually because it is so good for blush. I'm gonna take a little bit of both highlights and just add a little tiny bit to my cheekbones. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Dior Powder No Powder in Zero Neutral. So this one is really light. So I only really use this in the center of my face and under the eyes because it's really light. I don't really know why I bought the lightest shade when I bought this. But I am gonna put a little bit under my eyes. But I'm gonna go back over one more time, although they look really good. That NARS concealer looks good. I told you I haven't used it in a long time. Not a long time, but it's just been a little while. I've been using other things. It looks really nice. I'm gonna take just a little bit more of the Dior powder under my eyes. For the brows, I think I'm just gonna use my e.l.f. Wow Brow. I'm not used to not having my brows like laminated first thing. So I've been doing that a lot lately, but I don't know. I just wanted to do something different today. And then I'm just gonna use my CoverGirl pencil and I'm just gonna add just a little bit where I have major gaps in my brows. I don't have too many, but I just wanna add a little bit. So funny, I'm kind of missing brows in the same spot on both eyes. I'm gonna prime my eyes with my MAC Painterly. Okay, for eyeshadow, I really want to use this PYT palette. This is the Rowdy Rose Nude palette. So PYT is a cleaner brand, like I said earlier, and all of their packaging is made from, I think, recyclable materials. You can even pop these eyeshadows out and recycle them when they're empty. It's a really cool brand. So I want to use a few of these shadows. So I'm going to use the cream color right here, and I'm going to put this all over. I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade and this shade. So this one's more cool, this one's a little bit warmer. So I'm gonna take like one tap of each and put that in my crease. I was really surprised when I tried these eyeshadows because I don't know that I've ever heard anyone really talk about PYT all that much. But the shadows are very nice, very easy to blend. Now look at this shimmery shade right here. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. It kind of reminds me of Funny Girl, which is one of my all-time favorite shadows from the Tartelette and Bloom palette. That's kind of what this shade reminds me of. Just gives you that really pretty wet look. It's kind of just a light gold. I'm gonna take a little bit of this darker brown right here. It's not a dark brown, but just a little bit darker. And I'm gonna just tap this on the outer corner with the BK Beauty A502. This is just a really tiny blending brush, but it's really nice to have, especially if you have small eyes or hooded eyes. Okay, now I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk liner, kind of that wine color, and I'm gonna do a small little wing with this. I feel like this color will kind of go well with the rest of the makeup. This color is really pretty. So I'm just kind of keeping my eye open. And then I'm gonna take my 208 as always from BK Beauty and kind of perfect the shape. And then I'm gonna take the PYT palette and I'm gonna mix this purple and this deeper purple. One's kind of more of a wine color, one's more of like a true purple. And I'm gonna kind of dip into both and really just go over that liner because the colors are very similar. For mascara, I'm gonna use Benefit Roller Lash. For lip liner, I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk number 2. And let's see here. I think I'm gonna take Honey Love from MAC, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on the center and then kind of blend it out with my finger. Over the top of that, I'm gonna take Fussy from Fenty Beauty. And then I'm gonna spray my face with my Milk spray. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for my updated everyday makeup drawer. I hope you enjoyed it. I have to say, I absolutely love how this makeup came out. I don't know if it's just the group of products or what, but that skin tint, I'm glad I used it again because I totally forgot how good that is. And I don't know, I just really like how this makeup came together. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1. I will list and link everything below as always that I used on my face today. They are affiliate links, so if you use them, I do make a small commission that helps support my channel. So thank you so much if you choose to do that. I will see you next time. Remember, simply be you. Bye.